think he did.
I probably did.
Let's go to the
Right.
Let's go to the
No,
judges on
I
that
did.
one. Yeah,
I did.
Okay. That's all right.
They couldn't hit him either.
Yeah, hit Kubler or Kluber. And I heard that clip that Greg played before the last segment of Upton's home run yesterday, and it did strike me. That's why there are certain Tiger fans who just can't quite let go yet. And we were talking about this earlier in terms of watching this team, the fact that they haven't won a series since they went to Kansas City and took 2 out of 3 from the Royals. I think that's what keeps people coming back, is this thought deep in the dark reaches of their mind that if Upton and Cabrera and JD and Kinsler and Maben, and I won't even put Victor in there because we know how Victor's playing, could somehow all get on the same page at the same time, it could be. Don't look at me like that. You look at me with sleepy, tired eyes.
No, I just.
But you understand. But you understand what I'm saying.
I know.
Like,
It's
like Justin Upton can hit. The guy can hit flat out. Okay, he strikes out way too much. He can hit.
He's in 238, right?
I don't know.
I know he's got like 25. He does have like 24 homers or something.
Lately,
right?
he's been their power source.
Yeah.
JD can hit. We know Cabrera can hit. We know Kinsler can hit. I mean, that's what's so frustrating about the team and why people are so angry with the team. But why, with a week to go, 2 weeks
I'm in the
to
ocean.
go,
Here comes the life preserver from Jamie. I'm trying to get on it. Get on board.
I'm not trying to get you on board. I'm not trying to talk anybody into anything. I completely understand having checked out. I mean, the game Saturday was pathetic. And if you watched the first pitch through the last... And that's the other thing, too, about that game. You guys are bitching about the length of football games. That game lasted for 4 hours. There were like 9 hits. It wasn't like it was a 13-11 slugfest. Now, granted, they were changing pitchers every other inning.
Pitching changes takes time.
Yeah, but not always. It's not like they were always changing in mid-inning or anything like that. It shouldn't take that much time.
Come on, it was a nationally televised game. Games always take longer.
But you understand what I'm saying. The game started at 4 o'clock and ended at around 8. And there was a 1-0 10-inning game. I mean, that should not be the case. But if you've cashed out on the Tigers, I totally get it. This is not some sort of recruiting pitch like Miguel Cabrera saying, let's all stay positive and rally around our baseball team. But when you look at the other teams out there, flawed. We were talking off the air. Cleveland, there's a sports columnist in Cleveland who wrote a column on Saturday after Carrasco hurt his finger saying, yeah, good game. The season's over, by the way, Indians. There's no way the Indians have any chance in the playoffs now because of the injuries of the pitching staff. And now all the Indians players are pissed off saying that, I heard this one before, the media's too negative in Cleveland. Oh, okay, whatever.
And he didn't show up yesterday, so they're all like, oh, where's the guy now?
Oh, Paul Hoynes, the columnist?
Hoynesy, yeah.
Whatever.
That is a bit weak, I think.
Yes. You're right.
I mean, you shorten your rotation when you get in, so you can overcome that. Yeah, you've just seen it's all about getting in. That's where the hope is for the Tigers.
Of course,
Salazar's out too, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's just one guy's opinion,
right?
I mean, and that's kind of a hot take, right? Oh, the season's over. That's kind of what we got in the argument about a month ago. Everybody wants to declare something alive or dead. The Tigers are not dead. They're not. By their very definition, they're not dead.
Correct.
And
mathematically, they're not dead.
And they still have Verlander starting a couple more games. They still have Fulmer starting a couple more games.
By the way,
they have an offense that at any moment can put up what they did yesterday.
Jamie,
that's why people can't give up on it.
I think it's significant, by the way, that they're not pushing Verlander back to the Cleveland series. They didn't want to get wins. They don't care now. He's pitching Thursday against the Twins.
He should.
Of course he should.
Yeah, he should pitch Tuesday and Thursday. He should pitch every chance he gets.
He should go Lolich on him.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what they should have done with Fulmer instead of he should have pitched that afternoon game.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be easy to look back on that now. I understand. So this is classic Monday morning quarterbacking. But when you need wins, as many wins as possible, whether it's against Cleveland or anybody else, I'd rather start Fulmer than Pelfrey.
Yes.
I mean, until the Zimmerman, Pelfrey, squeeze them back into the rotation. Let's see what they got. Before they started doing that, when their rotation consisted of Verlander, Fulmer, Boyd, Norris, and Sanchez, they were going okay.
You're right.
They were going okay. And then all of a sudden they beat Baltimore on a Friday night. And on Saturday they start, let's give Zimmerman a chance and see what he's got. And it's like...
That could be the actual tipping point of the season.
Look, there's about 1,000 games you can point to as the tipping point.
The recent slide. Because
the recent tipping point?
Yes, because you're right. They won Friday night. Zimmerman back. First pitch of the game. And the season ended.
Well, you could actually point to the Zimmerman's previous start to that, which came on the heels of their, was it an 8-game winning streak? I forget now.
They did win 8 in a row. I don't remember if he
where JD hit the home run. It was a Wednesday night against the White Sox.
Correct.
They beat Chris Sale thanks to JD. And then the next day, it was a 1 o'clock start, and Zimmerman started for them, and he was not ready, and he was awful, and they lost, and that ended the winning streak. So you could point to that one as well. Who knows? That was that tipping point. That was the August tipping point. So Zimmerman, congratulations, Jay-Z. You were part of 2 of the big tipping points down the stretch. But for every negative moment, there's been positive moments. The Martinez home run, the Saltalamacchia homer against the White Sox a couple weeks ago. I mean, there have been all these moments along the way where you said, whoa, if they can go ahead and take care of this thing, that might be a tipping point. Mookie Betts batting with first base open and lining the ball out to Ian Kinsler on the day you buried them the first time. That could be a tipping point.
By the way, unless they're mathematically eliminated, can we not see Joe Mantiply the rest of the season?
The only time you're going to see him is in a Mark Lowe situation.
Jamie, when do you bail, though, on this?
When they're eliminated. I mean,
officially eliminated? Or
I don't know. But I see, this is my big thing, okay? And I know you're shaking your head. Why does it matter when I bail? What I'm
just curious. Just curious, that's all.
Would I bet on them to make the playoffs?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I would not bet on them to make the playoffs.
Let's say they take 2 of 3 in Minnesota, and they're still 2.5 back on Friday morning.
Right.
Are you still thinking the same?
I'm still thinking there's a chance, yeah, because it's a strange game. I mean, you guys have seen it more than I have.
We've seen epic failures down the stretch. I know.
Right.
I mean, this wild card thing, we're all still getting used to.
I understand, but I guess what I'm saying is,
epic fail.
If I was looking at this team and I thought they have no business even being here, they shouldn't even be in this position, then I would probably be a lot more pessimistic. There's talent on this team, and when it comes together, they can be a good team. So no, But I mean, for me to sit here and call my shot, who cares? No one cares what I say. My opinion, they're still in it. Yeah, my opinion is they're as good as some of the teams they're competing against. So why not?
And I'm with you again with logic. It just comes down to this lineup and its inconsistencies and how they do what they did Saturday.
Well, I guess
Saturday was my tipping point.
Let me put
you
it
guys
this
know
way.
that I was very optimistic.
Right.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching until they get eliminated. I guess that's the only way I can really
I'll
phrase it.
still be watching.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the job. But I mean, as far as a fan, I've kind of backed away a little bit now and kind of given up a little bit because
exactly
that my tipping point was Saturday because you got your ace going out there and looking as good as he ever has, just about besides 2011. Lays it all on the line, and you can't get one run against 9 pitchers, which has never happened in the history of the game.
It's pretty significant, isn't it?
It's hard to have hope.
I understand. I'm not saying have hope. All I'm sitting here saying,
Jamie just doesn't want anybody declaring anything done until all the final precincts have reported.
No, I just think it's a rather simplistic way of looking at it, which is, I think they're done. Okay, I actually don't because, and I laid out the reasons why, and your response to that is they're done. So I don't know what else to say. I can't. It's hard to argue with that point of view.
Well, it's an opinion.
I understand that, but most opinions are based on feelings that lead to the opinion.
Well, but I gave all those feelings back then. The injuries, I didn't think they'd be able to overcome. And
they overcame them.
Not really. They're still missing Castellanos. That lineup is still not as good as it was. It should be.
They weren't missing Castellanos when you declared them dead, so you can't even use Castellanos.
I didn't trust their bullpen. I didn't trust a lot of stuff. I didn't just say.
What I want to see is Victor move down and seeing that this team is willing to adjust on the fly and try something, and they might just find lightning in the bottle.
They might not do that though. That's the problem. The problem.
Well, then shame on them. If that's not being discussed right now, then shame on them and the Eagles that are involved.
248-539-9797. Karch and Anderson coming up next on 97.1 The Ticket.